back into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Allen. And the grab by Croft. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Singletary, a first down and more. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Now for the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Rams 0. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Ball carrier.
He's decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Goff. Going up top for Kupp. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incomplete.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He was certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Incomplete.
The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? you make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first. And he's into the clear. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Sam Sloman for the extra point.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And so much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Allen. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And it'll be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
And as a defender, if you're going with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that, but have 2 in the first quarter. That's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Singletary here running out of the gun, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
When they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football, I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Allen's throw is complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Allen finding his tight end Croft. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Rams' 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. Open man is Galladay, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Bills 7, Rams 6.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Kenny Galladay. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills will extend their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this 1st half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, 79 yards. And the Rams are now just a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2. It's a run with Akers. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Singletary. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Devin Singletary, the ball.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Hey, hold. Rush in. Mike 5'9".
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
He wants Reynolds way downfield. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. Down right around the 25.
Devin Singletary.
He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
25-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. From the 25 on 2nd down, Allen, and his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Rams
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception. Oh, and this is going to wind up as safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's taken down at the 30.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Devin Singletary. That's good for a Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Complete to Tyler
It
Cross.
certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Good.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Tyler Cross.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Allen to throw once more. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Tyler Cross. Sets up 4th down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now the 6-year man from Texas, this is Malcolm Brown. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From his goal line here, Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. That's pulled in at the 32. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Allen going to get this one to Singletary. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the handoff, it's Singletary. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, 1st down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a run with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Bills 29, Rams 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On the handoff, it's Akers. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, but it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First down.
On 1st and 10, Goff. A quick pass to Kupp. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
To Coop.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
On the tackle.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On second down, it's Brown. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Right back to Brown. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll run for it with Akers. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Akers. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Tackle made.
A tough run there for Cam Akers, a rookie out of Florida State. And while he has some experience in that while in college, remember the Rams' offensive line was inconsistent last year, too. They're trying to get better. But while he was in college, oftentimes he would hesitate maybe a little bit too long behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Allen will try again on second down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Bills are going to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score in special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
12 yards that time and a Bills first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. From the gun, Allen looking left sideline, incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. There to make the tackle, Samson Ebukam.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. And he will get into the end zone. It's 2 points and also a 2-score advantage as the lead swells to 9.
28.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now
an incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun. Gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
First down.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that was going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
They go right back to Singletary. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Michael Brockers in.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And 9.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
For the Bills.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry on the way back.
Gone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They will run with Singletary. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. On the stop was Aaron Donald. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced them. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
It's 4th down.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bills, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.